Well, we're live here in Kahnawake, traditional Mohawk territory.
That's all we're trying to do, just to be awareness. We're not trying to start trouble. There's an overpass. You're going this way,
This is the Mercier Bridge. It's actually currently being blocked. This was a call out from people in this community. Once again, we're at the Mercier Bridge. People are blocking this bridge in solidarity with folks in North Dakota fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline. This is a very historic bridge. Mohawks blocked this bridge in 1990 in solidarity with Mohawks in Kanesatake, fighting the expansion of a golf course. It's a battle that was won by warriors and people in the community, and people in the community of Kahnawake blocked this bridge for a number of days. Right now, these lanes to the bridge are being blocked. So please spread the word. This is happening live right now on a traditional land of the Haudenosaunee. Yeah, this is the Mercier Bridge. It's a vital thoroughfare for people in Montreal. Yesterday it was blocked for a couple hours, I believe, during rush hour, and they are responding to a call for solidarity actions from people in North Dakota. You can see traffic is going to a trickle. And these are Mohawks from Kahnawake and local allies who are doing this.
Can't drink oil.
You heard it. It said save our water, can't drink oil. Please let people know that this is happening right now. If you are in Montreal and you can get here quickly, we can use some more support out here. And there's also people here with their children.
Water is life. No pipeline. Water is life. No pipeline. Water is life. No.
Hey, you want to let me know what's going on here?
What do you mean? You don't know what's going on?
Oh no, just for people watching live right now.
It's for the Dakota Access Pipeline. That's all it is. It's just a show of solidarity because what's going on over there is horrible. And we just have to show support. That's what we're trying to do right now. We're not trying to start trouble. We picked Saturday. It's not a busy day, just to stop them, But there's accesses all over. They just got to go down the road and they get access to it.
But
we're not causing a big thing.
Can you explain exactly what you are doing right now?
We're just to raise awareness. There's no awareness right now. There's people that passed by yesterday. They're trying to find out what's going on. They never even heard of the Dakota Access Pipeline thing. They don't know them. Explain it. You explain.
No, I know.
No, you're good.
Is there somebody who can talk to me?
Maybe one of the protesters, the water protectors.
Yeah, if you point me to somebody, it'll be good too.
Anybody in black?
Yeah. Let me see. Once again, if you look here, it's heading in the northern direction. That's the bridge. You can see that the bridge has been completely blocked off. These two lanes heading into the city are closed off, and people are being forced to take a different direction. This is being done in solidarity with folks in North Dakota. This is the Mercier Bridge. It's a bridge on traditional Mohawk territory that's being blocked by Mohawks and their allies in solidarity with the Dakota Access Pipeline. Hey, you guys want to give me a statement on camera as to what's happening here?
I don't know. Maybe not me. It wouldn't make sense.
No? Okay.
There's someone from here we could ask.
Okay.
Maybe you can ask. She's talking well, so maybe you can ask her.
Yeah, once she's off the phone. Hey, can you give me a quick statement as to what's happening here? Why is this the Mercier Bridge is being blocked?
We're standing with Standing Rock out in North Dakota, the Sioux Nation, because they want to put a Dakota Access Pipeline in our grounds. It's going to ruin not only our waters, but everybody's waters around here. And I just, I'm bad at words, I'm sorry. It's also on our sacred lands also, and we really want to protect that. We don't want that on there, and they're not respecting our treaties from way back then, 1861 treaties and everything. That's our land, our sacred land, our burial grounds and everything. So they're not respecting that. They're hurting us down there, and our people were being shot with rubber bullets and tased and maced and pepper sprayed and dragged around, arrested for defending not only, again, Guahumwe waters, it's everybody's water out here. Everyone's. We all drink water. Water is life.
What's the significance, historical significance of this bridge?
Here?
Yeah.
I would much rather actually have someone older describe it.
Okay.
I don't know. I know a huge part of it, but I'd rather have someone older describe it. I could go find you someone right now.
That's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get her actually.
Okay. Once again, we're live here at the Mercier Bridge in Kahnawake, right across the river from so-called Montreal. Indigenous name was Tiohtià:ke, and people are blocking the Mercier Bridge in solidarity with the Dakota Access Pipeline struggle in Standing Rock.
Pipeline, water is life. No 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 pipeline, water is life. Catholique sur la terre autochtone. 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 Catholique sur la terre autochtone.
Block this for a second. Once again, for people just tuning in, this is the
What is it?
oh yeah, I just wanted to ask what the significance, the historical significance of the Mercier Bridge.
I would say,
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
well, because we're blocking.
No, I know that. Well, by us blocking the bridge, I mean, that's, I don't know.
For people just tuning in, we're live at the Mercier Bridge. People are blocking the 2 lanes heading into the city in solidarity with people in North Dakota fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline.
I would say we're blocking this bridge mainly because a lot of non-natives come through here, and they're going right through our town. On top of this highway and bridge was put here unwanted by us Guahumwe people. The seaway, the train tracks. All this was put here on our land, which took off a lot of our land and everything. So we're blocking it to show that if you put it here, you can't just treat us how you want to treat us. There's going to be consequences, and I would really say that our people can come to an agreement. Guahumwe people, they're really peaceful, and we're willing to sit down and talk, but you can't just take over. You can't be greedy. You got to talk things out, and this is what it's going to come down to if that doesn't happen,
Is everybody welcome to come here and be with you guys?
Everybody's welcome to come defend with us and everything. We're standing with Standing Rock out in North Dakota. Everybody is welcome, honestly. If you like to drink water, if you like to shower with clean water, if you don't want oil in your water, come support us. Come help defend this and everything. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Can I have your name?
Kahiwinatsu Phillips.
Okay.
I'm Turtle Clan.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so once again, for people just tuning in, we're in Kahnawake, traditional territory of the Mohawks of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy. And as you can see, there's pylons being placed on the base of the bridge. As you can see, cars are coming in this direction, and they're going to be forced off to a detour because these two lanes have been blocked. For people who don't know, the Mercier Bridge is a major artery into the city of Montreal. In 1990, Mohawks blocked this bridge for several days in solidarity with Mohawks in the neighboring community of Kanesatake in a standoff in 1990 to protect a burial ground that some settlers wanted to expand into a golf course. So far, there's been a lot of support. We have about a crew of about 40 people here, natives and non-native supporters. And once again, they're doing this in solidarity with people in the Dakota Access Pipeline, in North Dakota, fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline. You can see they have the sign, no DAPL, up there. And yesterday they took the bridge as well for a couple of hours during rush hour. And they're responding to a call out for solidarity actions with that particular struggle that was brutally attacked by police. One of the blockades was brutally attacked by police on Thursday. Very brutal and militarized attack. If people haven't seen that video, they should go check out unicornriot.ninja. That's the website, unicornriot.ninja. And there's an amazing report as to how far the state went to attack this struggle, basically for clean water. People are trying to stop this pipeline from going under the Missouri River, which is one of the major water sources for Turtle Island, so-called North America. And a spill could be extremely damaging for water for a huge number of people. Millions of people could be affected. So I'm gonna shut up for the moment and just enjoy the scenery. I see some lights, looks like police lights. That's one of the peacekeepers from Kahnawake. The peacekeepers are, for people in the United States watching, basically the equivalent of tribal police. And they seem to be negotiating with them this blockade. So just keep watching. We'll keep you posted. Right now, this is extremely peaceful. They built a fire close by, so people can actually take breaks and get warm. 1 second.
It's just for a couple hours, just to raise awareness. We're not. It's a Saturday, like I said. There's nothing. A couple hundred yards, they can get on the Mercier Bridge. It's just to raise awareness. That's it. We're not trying to start trouble or piss anybody off. That's why we picked a Saturday.
How'd it go yesterday? You guys blocked the bridge for how long?
It went all right. Didn't stay all night either. So it just rattle the cage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To let them know that we're watching. The world is watching. So are we.
So then, what's your name, sir?
My name is Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'm on file. As you can see, that's a lot of support for the people blocking the bridge here. Once again, we're live from the Mercier Bridge just south of so-called Montreal in traditional Mohawk territory, and people are blocking the Mercier Bridge right now. As you can see, there's pylons blocking these lanes that enter the bridge, and you will see people moving to the left, going into a detour, and we'll have to try to find a different way to actually to get to where they're going. So we'll keep you posted. So just keep watching and spread the word that this is happening live right now. People are blocking the Mercier Bridge in solidarity with people fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline in North Dakota.
bear with me. I've never done live streaming before. This is my first time doing this type of shooting, so you might see my camera come into focus as I take shots with a different camera. If you were to see the rig that I have, it's pretty made up. I have a harmonica harness that I have around my neck, modified selfie stick placed into it, but as you can see, it's not the best since it's blocking my shot.
CTV's on his way. We should stay. Yeah, we're.
I told him.
I'm gonna block the shot. There's some people who don't want to, don't want their faces seen. So, just in case you don't believe me, you can see the Mercier Bridge completely empty. Like I said, this is a major thoroughfare into the city of Montreal. This is causing some disruption. Yesterday, this bridge was blocked during rush hour, and I couldn't have imagined like how much traffic disruption they caused. As a woman told me earlier, they're just basically trying to say that settlers can't just come into these territories and take whatever they want, and so they're trying to do this to disrupt daily life a little bit and to basically spread awareness as to what colonial capitalism does to communities. And again, they're doing this in solidarity with the Dakota Access Pipeline. So that's the Mercier Bridge heading north into Montreal, completely blocked by Mohawks in Kahnawake and their supporters. Every so often you will see me block the camera because there's people who don't want to be seen on camera, but so don't be shocked by that. It's respectful practice not to put people on camera who don't want to be identified. As you can see, there's peacekeepers, so the police, local police for the Kahnawake community. And they're directing people into a detour because they cannot cross the bridge from these two lanes right here. Let's just say I tip my hat to people who do live streaming and who are able to talk and keep people interested. I don't have a whole bunch of things to say this morning, but I just keep repeating what's happening here. Once again, we're at the base of the Mercier Bridge in Kahnawake, in the Mohawk community of Kahnawake. The bridge is being currently blocked by Mohawks and their allies in solidarity with the Dakota Access Pipeline struggle to stop that actual pipeline. That's a pipeline that's a multi-billion-dollar project by Energy Transfer. It's a company that actually Donald Trump has investment in, and it threatens, if it's built and it's able to go under the Missouri River, it threatens that not only that waterway but the water itself. A spill could be devastating to all the people who consume that water. Let me see if I can get another statement from somebody here. Hey, you mind saying a few things about what's happening here?
I don't want my name in there though.
Don't say your name, but
don't say my name.
your face will be there. Is that fine?
The side maybe.
Yeah, your side. Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna pull my hat down. How's that?
Perfect.
I don't want my name in there.
Okay, your name will not be in there. I'm just gonna record with this camera as well.
Don't let him in. What do you want me to say?
Just tell me. Give me 1 second to get my other camera going. Just tell me what's going on here. Why are people blocking this bridge? And basically the historical significance of this bridge for people who don't know.
Of the bridge?
Yeah.
The bridge has been here for almost 150 years to Montreal.
But something happened in 1990 in this bridge.
Yes, in 1990 it was blocked because we're supporting each other in Ganasadaga and stay here. And we were surrounded by the Canadian Army, 5,000 by the way. And this lasted for 76 days. I was there at that time, and here I am again.
Why, I mean, like, how important is this bridge to Montreal, like to people traveling to and forth Montreal? And
We call it Tunigurjab, which is probably the most important area of Monowarege, which is Great Turtle Island, because this is where all the rivers join and people come from north, east, south, and west for trade. Probably the most significant way that Europeans would come into North America. It is a very, very important spot, and it still is. It still is a hub of communication, economics, commerce, everything, worldwide. That's why it's important.
And why is this bridge being blocked today? Why is the significance of you guys blocking this bridge today?
Well, this is the way that materials were being transported back and forth from Europe all the way through St. Lawrence, and the St. Lawrence Seaway, and all the way to the Great Lakes, and all the way further along there, right up to where there's a great big I'm not going to call it a protest, but protection of the waters going on. And we, all of us, are answering the call of the people who are there protecting the water. So that is because creation has called us to do that. Now we are asking everybody to stand with us. And if you don't stand with us, then you're part of the problem.
What are the current struggles that Mohawks face right now in your territory concerning colonialism?
Well, we have the same problem everywhere in North America, which is that we have band councils and tribal councils set up by the government who are pretending to speak for us. But we, the people, speak for ourselves according to Gayam Goa, which is the Great Law of Peace. Now, these people are making contracts and deals for all kinds of construction, for resource depletion, for selling the oil, which all belongs to the people. But we object to that. And the council here, the council in Ganasadaga, the council in Aguzasne, they are, we've heard, or we believe, are making arrangements with these corporations and with the people who run the corporations, the shareholders who are the bankers, to extract as much of our resources as they possibly can, but leaving us with land that is going to soon be unlivable. So that is why we are taking a stand with the people out in North Dakota, the Standing Rock people. And we ask everybody who will stand with us, have the courage to stand, and to do the same thing that we are doing, and that is to save our mother, the earth, to save creation, to save all living things, including themselves.
I see there's some non-native supporters here, non-Mohawk supporters here. A question that I usually get from people, even though I'm not indigenous, is people ask me, like, how can we plug in? How can we be part of struggles of decolonization? Do you have any advice to people who have these questions, who want to help and just don't know how to plug in?
We're asking people to use their minds. Everybody's got a mind. Everybody knows what's right. Everybody knows what's wrong. You don't have to be asked or told to stand up for your own survival and for the survival of your own children. and for the survival of the human race and to protect our mother, the earth. You don't need anybody to ask you to do that. It should be a natural thing for everybody to do it. And if you don't do it, there's something wrong.
How long have you guys been fighting colonization? How long has this struggle been going on? And where is that struggle today?
It's been going on from the time that the invaders came here, right from that day. And it continues. The genocide continues. There was a horrific genocide, the greatest in all humanity. Over 100 million of our people were exterminated in order to take Honoré, the great turtle island. The few of us that are still here, we have a message. The message is peace, not just peace here, but peace everywhere in the world. That is why we're still here.
During the Oka crisis in 1990, the government was basically pushed to basically stand down because indigenous people all over, not just Circle Canada, but on other parts of the world, took action in solidarity with the Mohawks and Kanesatake, including your community of Kahnawake. And some people call it as a pivotal moment in in contemporary indigenous resistance history that sort of has inspired movements of indigenous resistance since that point in 1990. It seems to me that right now, what's happening in Standing Rock in so-called North Dakota is also one of these pivotal moments. Can you maybe talk about the significance of 1990 and how it relates to what's happening right now in North Dakota, where over 100 nations are converging in this one spot to stop this, what they're calling the Black Snake?
In 1990, we were protecting our burial site and our ceremonial grounds. So it's basically gone back to the same thing. We will never, ever go against what the messages that come from our ancestors who tell us what we have to do. They have been waiting for us to ask them. When there was a fight going on at Standing Rock, and the military and the police and everybody was attacking those people, and they were arresting people, they were hitting them with batons, they were shooting people with rubber bullets, they even shot a horse and killed it, and they injured another horse. When all of that was happening, something really, really amazing happened. There was a stampede of buffaloes that showed up. They came, and it was because our mother sent our fellow creatures from the natural world. Now the movement is on. That is the signal that we've been waiting for, to start gathering all the species and protecting all the species of the earth. That is what that means. We have the message. We have to fight until we win.
Is there any message that you want to send to people out there in North Dakota right now fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline?
The main thing is that we are all together. We are all one. We are all Okwehumwe, the natural people that were placed here on Great Turtle Island. And we have all been called together to stand together as one. And that is what we're doing.
Okay, thank you very much for people just joining me. I'm just talking to an elder here in the base of the Mercier Bridge in Kahnawake, traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy. And the Mercier Bridge, which is one of the main arteries of so-called Montreal, is being blocked in solidarity with people fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline in North Dakota. They did this yesterday for a couple of hours during rush hour, and there is a historical significance. If you're just tuning in, this is the significance of this bridge, particularly as it pertains to indigenous struggle, is that it was blocked for 176 days.
76 days.
100 for 76 days.
Well, the seizure of the bridge and the 1990 crisis lasted for 76 days.
So for 76 days, this main thoroughfare into the city of Montreal was blocked by Mohawk warriors. Oh yeah, that was another question. So maybe can you tell people out there who are the warriors and what is their function?
I'm a warrior, and my function is to uphold the great peace.
And how do warriors do that?
You figure out what's right and what's wrong, and you do the right thing. It's as simple as that.
Excellent. I may come back and talk to you later. I mean, if we continue live here, if you're good with that, it would be very nice to keep talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Now go.
Once again, if you're just joining me, I'm just going to walk in this direction, and I'm just going to show you 2 empty lanes to the Mercier Bridge. This is a bridge, a major thoroughfare into the city of Montreal. These are the 2 northbound lanes heading into the city. If you can see on the right side, you can see that cars are being deviated. They cannot cross the bridge from this direction. People here, Mohawks from the Mohawk community of Kahnawake on the other side of the river, the other side of the Saint Laurent River, are blocking this with non-Indigenous allies in solidarity with people in North Dakota fighting the Dakota Access Pipe. If you are out there, you want to let people know about what's happening, tell them, just share this feed. And I think this will live in posterity unless Facebook decides to delete it. As you can see, there's police at the scene right now. They're not interfering with the blockade. They are police. They're called peacekeepers. They're police from the community of Kahnawake. And so far they have not interfered in this blockade, even though it's blocking a major artery into the city of Montreal. I see a message from my friend Kanahus, who's currently in North Dakota, fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline with warriors out there. And it's nice to hear from you, Kanahus. Glad you're okay. Kanahus was arrested last week, along with over 100 people. And she's a warrior from Secwepemc territory. And a very inspiring person. Thank you, Kanahus, for being there. Thank you for your message of support. I'm going to cross the street. I'm going to try not to get cut off. I'm going to show you some of the signs here. Some signs at the base of Kahnawake right now. And as you can see, there's a crew of people. These are the folks who moved the pylons and the barriers into the lanes entering the Mercier Bridge. And there's the APL sign there. We've been here, I don't know how long the live feed has been going, but we've been here for over 30 minutes. And as I said, you can see there's a gentleman on the left is police from the community of Kahnawake, and probably negotiating the blockade right now. So far, there's been no interference from law enforcement. People who are aware of Montreal, the police in Montreal are very well trained. They're very vicious cops. But thankfully, we have not seen them today. So you can see traffic continues to flow, but not into the bridge. doing double duty, shooting with my camera and my really homemade rig for live streaming. Like I said, I apologize. I have never done this before. If it gets boring, you can send me some jokes that I can say. Just put it there in the comments. Send messages of support to people here. That would be nice. If you have messages of support, just punch them in, and I can kind of give the message to folks here. Once again, if you're joining me, I'm at the base of the Mercier Bridge in the Mohawk community of Kahnawake. People here are currently blocking the Mercier Bridge. It's a major thoroughfare into the city of Montreal. This bridge, as I said earlier, has particular historical significance as Mohawks. As you can see, the bridge is completely blocked. I'm going to try not to shoot these people here. They're all masked up and they don't want to be seen, so I'm going to point my camera in another direction. As you can see, the bridge is completely blocked in the northbound lanes. There's no way to get to Montreal from these lanes. This has been blocked for over 30 minutes. People, the Mohawks here and their non-native supporters are doing this in solidarity with people in Standing Rock, North Dakota. As I was saying earlier, in 1990 this bridge was blocked for 76 days. That was the duration of the conflict in the native Mohawk community of Kanesatake, where Mohawks warriors faced off not just with provincial police but with the Canadian Army to protect some burial grounds that still stand to this day. The burial grounds were threatened by a golf course that wanted to expand their 9-hole area into an 18-hole area. And Mohawk warriors and their supporters from the community of Kanesatake blocked the entrance into their community, and in the end they were victorious. The Mohawk community of Kahnawake is not too far. It's probably like about an hour's drive. And they themselves, in solidarity with them, blocked this bridge where I'm standing at right now, and were able to stop a major thoroughfare into Montreal for 76 days. There's an amazing film called Kanesatake, 270 Years of Resistance. You can find it on YouTube. Just Google Kanesatake 270 Years of Resistance, and you can see this amazing chronicle by Alanis Obobswin about the struggle of the Mohawks to protect their territory. I'm gonna pan back down. What you were seeing right there was the empty lanes of the Mercier Bridge that's currently being blocked by Mohawks from Kahnawake and their supporters. It has been going on for a bit. I don't know if I have a battery meter in. Oh yeah, I still have about 50% left of battery. So I'll just keep this on until the battery runs out, or until people decide that they don't want to have the blockade anymore. I'll keep trying to get people to talk to me. It's the first time I've done this live streaming, so I'm not quite used to just really what feels like talking to myself, even though I know people out there are watching. And please send your comments of support too. I'll try to pass this on, and I'll try to see if there's anybody else who wants to talk to me. People who don't want to be on camera, for other fellow live streamers out there, if people don't want to be on camera, it's just nice etiquette not to videotape. So you wouldn't want to tell me something on camera to people out there while you're here and all that stuff?
Ooh, something on camera. Probably not.
Okay, people tend to be a little camera shy in these situations. Totally understandable. Just going to stand over here and just give you a bit of the lay of the land. But maybe around 30-40 minutes ago, people moved these pylons into the northbound lanes heading to the Mercier Bridge. essentially blocking access to the Mercier Bridge in the northbound lanes. It's Highway 132 in the Mohawk community of Kahnawake. These lanes were taken. Cars have been placed in the way of traffic as well. So you can see there's a sign there that says no DAPL. It's our No Dakota Access Pipeline for people who don't know. So people here are blocking the bridge in solidarity with people in North Dakota fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline. People here, like people in North Dakota and in many indigenous communities, for obvious reasons feel that water is sacred. Water is something that we need, and water is something not to be played with. Last year in Montreal, the mayor of Montreal approved a massive dump of sewage water, essentially shit water, into the Saint Laurent River, and there were actions taken last year. You can see those documented on submedia.tv. Railroad tracks were blocked in protest of that toxic dump. I think over 1 billion liters of toxic sludge were dumped into the water. So people here have very clear understanding of the importance of water. And you know, it's one of these things that as I say it, it sounds ridiculous. Obviously water is essential, which brings to mind, why are people building infrastructures that would threaten something that is so essential to life? You know, without water we can't live. One of the things that people keep bringing up is that you cannot drink oil. You know, if that pipeline bursts, if that pipeline explodes into the Missouri River, it could affect the water of millions and millions of people. And so for people out there who don't understand the significance of this struggle, it could affect them. You know, the folks who are heading these struggles are doing us a huge favor, and the very least that we could do is support them, you know, either with money, with our physical bodies, with our skills. And in my case, the only skill I know I have is media, and so this is what I do. And today I'm taking part in my first time doing live streaming. Something that I have mixed feelings about, but it seems that in this particular struggle of Dakota Access Pipeline, it seems like a preferred way of getting stuff out there. And so I guess I'm taking part of it kind of in solidarity with other live streamers out there who have been, really, they've been the ones who have been like bringing us the stories from the front lines as they happen. You know, people were tuning in on Thursday. People saw the brutal assault by militarized police in one of the blockades in North Dakota. As you can see two gentlemen leaving the area right now. They're police from the local community of Kahnawake, and they have not interfered at all with this blockade. So we'll see what happens. But so far, it's been peaceful. It's been pretty chill. It's been actually quite beautiful. A lot of non-native allies from Montreal it's the first time sort of meeting folks from here, from the community of Kahnawake, and you can see a lot of people are making connections here, and this is something that's hugely important. As we create these spaces of resistance, you know, we killed a few things with one stone. You know, we actually get to disrupt traffic. We can disrupt the daily life of some people to force them to pay attention to what's going on. But we also create a space in which we can talk to each other and meet each other, and that's something that we don't see happen too much in Western societies. People actually don't engage with people who they know, and so it's a important way for each of us to demystify each other. We're all human beings. That was kind of sappy, but I fucking believe it. Once again, I guess this is the way to do these things, is to constantly inform people who are just tuning in on what's happening here. On the top right of the screen, you see a sign that says No DAPL, or No DAPL. That stands for No Dakota Access Pipeline. The location right now, it's the base of the Mercier Bridge in Kahnawake. It's a Mohawk community just south of the river, the Saint Laurent River, south of Montreal and Quebec, and so-called Canada, so-called Quebec, so-called Montreal. And people are blocking the northbound lanes of this bridge, have done so for a little bit over 45 minutes, I would approximate, in solidarity with people fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline in North Dakota. If you don't know what the No Dakota Access Pipeline is, you don't know what the pipeline is, what the struggle is all about, just go to Twitter, go to Google, just type in hashtag NoDAPL and you will find tons of information. But the short of it is that energy company called Energy Transfers wants to build a pipeline that will bring oil from the backing fields in North Dakota. These are fracked oil fields. It's oil that's obtained through the practice of fracking. They want to bring that pipeline all the way to Pakota, Illinois. And the fight right now is that people want to stop that pipeline from going under the Missouri River. If that pipeline were to burst or to have a spill, it could affect the water of millions and millions of people. And water has been the rallying call. The protection of water has been the rallying call for folks in that struggle. And as I was saying earlier, for folks here in Kahnawake, yet last year they were fighting a massive dump of raw sewage into the San Juan River by the mayor, by the government of the city of Montreal. So these are folks who really understand the significance of water. And so for people just tuning in, I'm just gonna do my initial walk. I gotta say, I'm fucking cold. I have not unpacked my winter clothes yet, so I forgot my gloves. So my hands are getting cold. Thankfully, this little phone thing I have is rigged in a way so that my hands are free and I can actually stick them in my pocket. So anyway, as you can see, the Mercier Bridge is completely empty. There's no traffic going north into the bridge from the 132, the Highway 132. 2 lanes are being currently blocked and have been blocked for quite some time. So as you guys hear me yap and yap and yap, I'm gonna try to locate somebody who can give me a break. Somebody who can give me a break from yapping. As you can hear, there's a lot of support from cars passing by, even though their commute or their drive to wherever they're going is being disrupted. Now we see a third police truck coming, but so far it's been no intervention. Thanks to all the people tuning in to this live stream or whatever you want to call it. Hey, excuse me. Sorry to interrupt. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, let me just get my camera.
Later when you get a chance.
Okay.
My hair and everything.
Okay, what's your name and what are you doing here?
My name is Cassandra Phillips. I'm here in support of everything that's going on right now, supporting the people of North Dakota. I think mainly we're all here for the people because it doesn't only affect indigenous people, it's a lot bigger than that. And what a lot of people, they don't know that. This is why we're here, to bring the awareness to the people so that everyone can see what is going on. And like I said, it doesn't only affect indigenous people, it affects everybody around the world. Our bodies are made up of 90% water. So imagine if this pipeline were to go through, like it goes up from Illinois all the way up to North Dakota is where it's stopping. And it's almost like 80 to 90% done. So this is the last straw now. And the people, it's not only about they're going through sacred lands, it's like more than just that. It's more than just the lands. Those people are being
The lands are being desecrated. The people are being abused, and the treaties that have been there since 1850 are not being respected. And this is a course of history repeating itself again. So, and it's amazing that all these people are here to support, because they're showing the support for Native people. And everybody, we all drink water. We can't drink water with oil in it, you know. And me personally, I do believe it's only just a small fraction of a lot of like a bigger conspiracy that's going on in the United States. Nobody really knows what's going on, because it's being taken off the internet. The live feeds that have been going on in North Dakota, they're being interrupted, specifically because they don't want people knowing what's going on. They don't want people to know what's going on, because they don't want support, because all the people there have been doing their best to show and expose that for what's really happening. And it's scary. It's happening now. We need, you know, every nation, Aguizasne, Kanasadage, Kanawage, we all need to be here together to show that we see what's going on, the world sees what's going on, to pass that message along. And I think that's the most important thing. I mean, if we can't be there physically, to be there on the front lines, you know, North Dakota, people in North Dakota are calling for people from every nation to stand together. So this is a perfect example of, you know, the power and the support that people are giving out there. So,
I'm just going to stop you for a second. I want to keep talking to you, but friend Kana, who's Manuel, who's currently in North Dakota, I just got a message from her saying the police have blockaded, a blockade set up 1/4 mile from the main Oseti Sakawani camp right now.
okay.
The site where the blockade held the line the other night. That was Thursday night. But the police moved our peoples out of the front lines. The pipeline corridor and easement. Fuck, we need to stop this pipeline. So, you know, as we're doing this, and this is being live streamed right now, people over there are seeing this, and they're very happy because you know, they get inspiration from the solidarity. But for people who don't know, people just tuned in right now who don't know exactly what's happening right now, just break it down in the simplest terms.
Okay.
Where are we? What are you guys doing here?
Here.
Why is this bridge important? Etc. etc.
Okay, so we're here because right now, like I said, they're trying to build a pipeline through North Dakota. It's going to end in North Dakota. That's happening right now. It's almost finished. So imagine if that pipeline is complete, and there's been how many bursts of pipelines around the world. All this is connected. It's all connected, everything. It doesn't matter where you're from or you know what race you are. It's all connected. This water, we drink water, we're made of water. If that bursts, I mean, you can just imagine it's catastrophic. That stuff can set on fire. This is going to run. I mean, it would take some time, but like I said, no matter where you are from, you could be from St. Louis, Chateauguay, wherever you're from, it's going to reach us. That water is going to be contaminated. We're not going to be able to drink that. And how do you get oil out of the water? You know. So we're here now in support of the people, what they're going through. They're being shot at.
But what's happening here? What are we blocking? Like
we're blocking the bridge. So that
which bridge?
This is the south on ramp, the 132 on the Mercier Bridge in Ganawage. And we're doing this because we want to spread that awareness to the people who are passing by. Like I said, there was a call out for every nation to start, not a protest, but to set up these types of blocks everywhere so that it's brought into the attention of people. A lot of people don't know, and this is it's good that it's going live, that people can see what's going on. So there's a lot of people here right now. Not as much as we'd like. We're hoping that, you know, once people see this, you can get here, the bottom of the Mercier Bridge, the 132, on the south on-ramp. So as long as people are recognizing this and realizing the severity of it, that's what we need. We need people to wake up and be exposed to this. Like, this is the truth of what's going on. This is the truth of what's going on and what they're trying to hide. And only now is it getting out a little bit at a time. The truth is coming out. So it's really important that we're aware, you know, and all the people here are aware. We're here to protect. We're standing here in solidarity with North Dakota. The people there are being hurt. They're having, there's a lot of violence going on there, a lot of rioting. The police are beating people with sticks. Our people out there are unarmed. We're here to show them the support that we're standing with them, and we will not stand for this pipeline going up. There's no way. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you're from or what color your skin is, you know, it's a matter of life, your water, what you're drinking, your kids are drinking, the next generations, what kind of environment are they going to be in, what type of, you know, world they're gonna live in. We need to stand together and fight for that.
And tell me about this bridge itself. Do you know, I mean, I keep talking to people who are just tuning in about the historical significance of this bridge as it pertains to Indigenous struggle.
There's been a lot of incidents that happened here, like for Oka, you know, 1990, they blocked the whole bridge off, and that was because we're taking that back, that power. You know, a lot of non-native use this bridge, so it's a way to grab that attention. We don't want the negative attention. We don't want to block the bridge off and disallow anyone to come through here. You know what I mean? It's not about that. Evidently, we have the open lane here so that people can go around, and it's important that we're not, you know, upsetting anybody. But it's just a minor little inconvenience, a 2-minute detour, you know. So I mean, it's a more of an inconvenience years from now when, you know, these oil pipelines are built and there's going to be something big.
Can you maybe walk over there and show people that the actual lanes are like completely blocked, and you see like...
You might want to ask Mike. Mike would be a better tour guide for you.
Okay.
He probably know a lot more. He'll explain a lot more for you.
Okay.
You know, this guy, he wants to know, he's asking about the historical significance and why we have...
Let her tell you.
...blocked off. Where'd you go?
Well, if you're tuning in right now, we're at, once again, the base of the Mercier Bridge. We're here with a group of natives and non-natives, Mohawks and non-Mohawks, blocking the northbound lanes from the Highway 132 into the Mercier Bridge. It's a major thoroughfare into the city of Montreal. And people are blocking this bridge in solidarity with folks in North Dakota blocking or stopping the Dakota Access Pipeline. And this has been a response to a call out of solidarity actions by folks fighting that pipeline, fighting the construction of the pipeline. As you can see, right now I'm walking on a bridge that we're moving to one lane. It looks like we're just moving to one lane, so that was about an hour's worth of time with both lanes fully blocked. So now we're moving to one lane. As I was saying, people are doing this in solidarity with the Dakota Access Pipeline. I'm going to get one more shot, so excuse me for a second. It's not often that we can see a bridge with this much traffic fully blocked. Just bear with me.
Mike, open it here. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice and slow, nice and tight though.
As you can see, now one lane is being opened. From what we heard from people speaking to us.
Come on. Nice and slow, okay?
They do not want to upset people. They just want to disrupt people's daily life on a minor way so that they can pay attention to the struggle for water that Indigenous people are fighting in North Dakota to stop the Dakota Access Pipeline. So right now one lane has been opened, so it's been over an hour that both lanes were closed. So now there is access into the Mercier Bridge, but only one lane, so it's basically a small trickle of people. Excuse my shot. Just 1 second.
This is scary to turn back and see a camera in your face. I'm like, whew, okay, this is
Sorry
fine.
about that.
It's fine.
But it's live streaming right now too, so just so you know.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna vlog, but starting at that light over there.
Okay.
See the light that's hanging?
It looks like we're gonna move the pylons to a different area. So the blockade is shifting. I'm not exactly sure what's happening now. So it looks like the pylons are being moved completely out of the way. I'm not sure what's happening now, but if you're just tuning in, for over an hour, Indigenous Mohawks and their non-Indigenous supporters blocked the Mercier Bridge heading into so-called Montreal in solidarity with the folks fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline. So it looks like pylons are going to be moved back into the highway. Don't quote me on this, but it might just be one lane. So it might not be a full blockade like we've been having for the past hour, but it looks like it's going to be at least one lane. Once again, if you're just tuning in now, I am live in Kahnawake. It's a Mohawk community just on the south side, across the river from Montreal, just south of the river from Montreal. That's the Saint Laurent River. And Mohawks and their non-native allies blocked the Mercier Bridge for over 1 hour, blocking all traffic on the northbound lanes of the Highway 132 into the city of Montreal. Right now the blockade is in flux. It's being modified. It looks like one lane is going to be kept closed and one lane is going to be kept open. For people out there, it's a pretty interesting situation here too, because the police from the community did not interfere at all with this blockade. About 3 cruisers stood there for the duration. As you can see right now, a cruiser itself is blocking traffic while people modify the blockade. It's something that I myself am not used to. Usually the police in places where I've been covering do not work with protesters in any way, and so this is a first for me. Excuse the block, I need to get a shot with my other camera. So you can see people are moving back. And they're just going to be holding back one lane into the bridge right now. So So I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you for watching. If you want to see the action earlier, just I guess rewind back this feed and check out our website submedia.tv for more news from the motherfucking resistance.